Hi, I'm Viva. I'm a visual arts student.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a graphic designer.
So Alex, when you were putting together your portfolio for your interview, how did you decide to organize it and present it?
Well, there's two things I like to consider. First, I would say start strong and end strong. Pick pieces of work that you're really proud of, you're very confident in, and that make a good impression on your interviewer. Second of all, consider organization. So how it's laid out on the page or what background you're going to use. It helps the viewer to view things clearly and moves their eyes around the page. So Viva, how many mediums did you put in your portfolio from high school?
When I was in high school, I tried to put as many medias as I could in my portfolio. I did have some smaller paintings. I also had a few drawings, and I even made some little sculptures that I thought really showed a good example of my experimentation and my process and the things that I was willing to try. It's helpful if you have a certain style that kind of ranges through all your mediums because it shows that you're doing something that's cohesive. However, if you have a few items of a few slightly varying styles and you want to show that you're trying new stuff and you are experimenting, that's good too. Alex, were you surprised with how much the portfolio interviewers were interested in your creative process?
Yes, of course, because I brought a lot of finished pieces because that's what I thought they wanted to see, but they're actually more interested in how you think and how you come up with creative ideas. They love to see sketchbooks and process work. I think my interviewer most enjoyed having a start to finish. So I had a piece that had my very first sketches all the way up to the final product, and they liked to see how I developed those ideas. So Viva, how recent are the things in your portfolio and why is that?
I tried to keep the things in my portfolio recent by about a year. You don't want anything too old because it's not a really accurate reflection of the type of art and the type of artist that you are now. If you are really proud of something that you did a year ago or a year and a half ago, you can think about putting it in there, but don't revert to something that you did that got a fabulous mark in grade 9 because it's not what they want to see. They want to see what you're doing right now with who you are right now. What kinds of questions did you find that your interviewer asked you, and what things did you talk about?
So my interviewer flipped through my portfolio and asked me why I used certain colors or why I chose this idea. It's good to be confident about these things and actually have specific reasons, and it might be helpful before your interview to practice some questions on yourself and practice answering them. Also flipping through your work and reviewing what kind of choices you made in your process.
I was so nervous going into my interview. I didn't really know what to expect. And when I got there, I found that all the reviewer wanted was to have a conversation with me. It was a great experience that I ended up really enjoying.
Well, thanks for watching.
See you at National Portfolio Day.